Morning everybody, how's everyone doing? Hope you're having a fine day, because I know I had a fine day yesterday. Might ask yourself why? Well, I got pulled over by the police. What can you do, man? You live and you learn. To be honest, it helped, because I chilled out a bit afterwards. And in all fairness, I mean, the cop was right. I mean, I think I've been pulled over by two of the nicest cops out there, because they could have done me for so many things. I have a broken indicator on the back. I have a broken indicator on the front that's not working. I've got the small plate. I've got, I don't know, the exhaust doesn't have the baffle. They could have done me for so many things. I even had the camera on, and he was like, you know, I could seize the camera and just look at the footage. And I had some old footage from like 2 days ago, because usually what I do, I reset everything every morning when I go out. I don't know, I had some footage from 2 days ago. I didn't get time to download it and everything. Didn't want to reset the whole camera, so I just kept it like that. Now, if he would have taken the camera off me, man, just lock me up, throw the bike away and throw me into jail and then never let me out again. But no, I'm telling you, he was really chilled out guy. I mean, everything that he said, fair enough. I'll play the video just so you can see it. See how this goes? Hello.
Your driving licence, take your lid off for me. Can you turn your lights off?
Yeah, sure.
The reason I stopped, Alex, can you take your helmet off? And
Yeah, sure.
Also helps me identify you as being the owner of the...
Makes sense.
Good man, thank you.
It's alright.
We're here with speed enforcement. Okay? My colleague's over there, he's got a speed gun. We're both motorcyclists. I know from the mere size and capability of your vehicle and the way you've revved it coming down here, you are more than likely in excess of 30 mile an hour. Certainly the way you come around the outside of traffic, okay? Thankfully and luckily for you, you weren't caught in the gun, alright? Okay. But I'm going to stop and speak to you because this kind of behaviour, this kind of riding, is a danger to you and it's a danger to everyone else. Okay, you probably noticed there's a crossing there. There's a few crossings further down which we would have come down on the approach to this crossing. Okay, you've got the petrol station and you've got a cycle lane. So you've got lots of users, okay, pedestrian, cycle, motor vehicle, all in the same space, okay? Unfortunately this makes it very dangerous, which is why there's a 30 mile an hour speed limit, right? I appreciate you ride this bit of road every day and complacency is high, okay, and when we become complacent we don't think about what we're doing, we just do things automatically. This is when we fall over and make mistakes.
In all fairness though, when he pulled me over and why he pulled me over, technically I wasn't speeding. Well, if you ask me, I wasn't. I went past this van. I just sped up a bit just to get away from it and just slow down. And before that, I was super chilled out that day because I was filming a video, so I was just like cruising along, wasn't speeding, overtaking, I wasn't doing anything. But yeah, technically, if you ask me, I wasn't speeding. The guy was really nice. He went into... Oh yeah, also, my speedo was covered up and he goes like... I can't remember, what did he say? Oh yeah, you should have a working speedo and everything. And when he stopped me, I took my gloves off. Put my gloves on the speedo so he couldn't see that it was covered up and all that. He saw the sticker on the speedo and he was like, well, what's this? Why did you do this? And I'm like, well, just in case I get pulled over so you can't use the speed against me. And he was like, no, it doesn't work like that. If we really want to go into it, if we really want to get you, we'd look at the video, analyze, I don't know, look at the lines on the road and just analyze the speed that you were doing and blah, 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 determine if you were speeding or not, and we could do you like that in court.
but that camera will catch your speed. And you know that, which is why you've taped it off, yeah? So you know that, so you might want to remove that, because it is a requirement that you have a working speedo and you know what the speed is.
I still see it, it's the camera that doesn't pick it up.
Yeah, and why would that be?
In case this happens.
In case it's incriminating.
Yeah.
Right, do you know what you're interested? Let's just move forward 18, 20 steps, yeah? You've been involved in a collision on your way home, okay? There will be lots of footage on your GoPro, okay? And whilst that isn't on there, what else do you see on the road? How many arrows can you see on the approach to this junction?
3?
3, right. We know the location, and we've got a permanent point on that road. We can measure the point through those arrows. Okay. Look at the time it takes you to cover it on your camera. Time over distance gives us. Yeah. So what are you gaining by having that on there? Nothing whatsoever. Because what we don't get from this, we get from the roadside. Okay. You need to understand, just because you take that over doesn't mean to say we won't get you on it, because we will. Right? And if whatever that incident is serious enough, we will. Yeah? So do yourself a favour, take your tape off, observe the speed limits, okay, and get where you're going. If you need to be there quicker, leave earlier. Yeah?
Okay.
Good man.
Fair enough. I doubt anyone's going to do that for me. I don't know, revving the engine up a bit, unless they want to be really nasty. And thankfully, the two guys that pulled me over, I mean, yeah, they were super chilled out and super okay with it. The other thing that made me feel lucky and all that is that just in front of me there was this other bike that got pulled over like 5 minutes before me, and the cop that had the speed camera, he was talking to this guy and writing him his fine, and the second cop that pulled me over didn't have the gun on him, so he could hear me coming and revving the engine and everything, and yeah, that's when he pulled me over. Anyway, the lesson from it is just ride safe, man, ride super safe, and if you can, use Waze. Now, if you've not heard about Waze and if you don't know what it is, it's a super good app. Now, if you've not heard what Waze is and if you don't know what it is, it's an app that basically shows you where the police is, shows you speed cameras and everything like that. Now, it didn't help me yesterday when I got pulled over, but it did help me 2 nights ago. I was going on a. I've got no gear on, man, and I know I'm gonna fall again if I chase you. Anyway, so the other night I was about to join the motorway. It was about 9:30, 10 o'clock at night. I don't remember. And just before the motorway, there's this long stretch of road that kind of turns left at one point. So I stop at the lights, go again. I stopped at the lights, straight stretch of road, just like the one here. Now, I'm not going to say what speed I was doing, but all I can say is the bike wasn't going any faster than that. And at one point, just before the turn comes up to the left, I hear Waze in my helmet saying, police reported ahead, and I'm thinking, okay, better slow down. So I hit the brakes, downshift, getting down to the speed limit and everything, turn the corner. So yeah, the coppers could obviously hear me coming from miles away, and I could see one of them already with the camera pointed at me. As soon as I saw him, he was like on me straight away. I was obviously doing the speed limit. He looks at the other guy and kind of starts shaking his head as in, ah, damn it, we didn't get him. I started laughing, I swear, man, for the next hour, as long as it took me to get home, I was laughing continuously and thinking, thank you, Waze, for saving my bacon. Now, yeah, if they would have got me, they would have taken my bike away and probably locked me up as well for a few months, man. So, yeah, that was super lucky. So my advice is, make sure you always use Waze, man. Even for small trips like this one. I just got out for a ride. Put Waze on, because you never know when they're waiting around the corner, man. Super helpful. But yeah, I'll put a I don't know, can't say I'll put a link in the description. Yeah, I'll put a link in the description to the website or something, or whatever they have, just in case you have not heard of it. Or even better, I'll just link a YouTube video or something. But yeah, ride safe, enjoy the video, take care, man. And as usual, just peace out.
Today's lesson, slow down. Yeah? Yeah. Just because you've got your camera on and that bit of tape over the speed doesn't mean to say we can't work out what you're doing, we will. Right? And if I wanted to be really, really, I'd be seizing your camera right now, okay, and viewing the footage. Okay, that I'm sure, over what I just heard, would be sufficient for a prosecution of sample description at court.
Okay.
Right? So that can look after you, but it can also stitch you up like a complete kipper.
Okay.
Yeah?
How many seconds do you need with that?
Sorry?
How many seconds does it take to pick someone's speed up? Is it instant?
Yeah, it can be. It can be. This chuck lasers back and forth about 2,000 times a second. So it's very good and very accurate. If we can hear you coming though, it's a bit of a giveaway. Yeah, that exhaust.